Well, here we are back.
Alright, let's hear this brilliant plan.
Oh, Largo's growing fast on me, even if he ain't a fan of the dark sense either.
And it's too late to back out, boss man. You got that? So let's hear it.
We're going to strike the enemy encampment on the east bank.
Whoa, hold it. You're asking us to die for you?
That is right! You are soldiers, and your life belongs to me!
One squad ain't breaching that bridgehead, buddy boy. That would be suicide.
We're not taking on the bridgehead. We're taking on this, the river.
Alright.
We'll use the fog as cover as we cross the river, then launch a surprise attack.
Oh, come on. Is this just some game to you, boyo?
Next you're gonna want to be spending experience points on us.
Swimming a couple of foot soldiers over there ain't gonna do much if we got no tanks.
Don't worry, I've got that covered. Isara?
I've fitted the Edelweiss with water-resistant measures to allow for submersion.
Oh crap! A submarine tank!
It will only hold for a few minutes, but it should be enough to cross.
Hold on just a sec. Ships come through here. It's gotta be too deep for a tank.
It's the dwarven way of swimming. Just float down to the bottom and walk to the other side.
We're covered. Look, see that over there?
What's that? Grass?
Missile reed, a tall aquatic plant found in the estuaries of some rivers.
Oh my god, they're actually
them when I came down to observe the river. This stretch runs shallow.
They're actually gonna do this whole thing where, like, Welkin's knowledge from teaching about animals and plants is gonna somehow help in the war effort. Oh, geez.
Shallow enough for a tank to drive across. Trust me on this.
We are gonna MacGyver the crap out of those Imperials.
First, the Edelweiss will cross over and clear out any Imperial patrols on the shore. Then Lieutenant Gunther will send up a flare, signaling the rest of us to follow by boat.
Right. Now let's get started. I'll see you on the other side.
That can be taken in a... That can be taken the meaning of that in a lot of different ways, Mr. Welkin.
You hear something? Yeah, I do. What is it? Beats me.
The Loch Ness Monster! Help! Well, that went swimmingly.
The Edelweiss swims just fine. Fall in, Sevens!
That's your dramatic line? Alright. Well. What's our time? We still got some time, but I need to do some leveling up. No new skirmishes, I guess, so I'm just gonna go spend my ducats and my experience. So this next skip is not gonna be because of crazy lag issue, it's gonna be me visiting the HQ. So I'm gonna go take care of that and be right back. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I finished spending my training XP at the training field, got everyone up to level 3, also got scouts and engineers up to level 4. That means everyone has unlocked their first hidden potential. Also, no new things to buy for the troops, but a lot of new stuff for the Edelweiss. It's really beefing up now, lots of armor stuff. I just wanted to quickly show, there's two things here, the Castle Front Street and the War Cemetery opened up. Here we can go and see Miss Ellet, who publishes non-censored reports, sort of underground news on the war, and you can spend money to buy little reports she makes. Let's check real quick.
Hey! Dropping by to read the writing on the wall? That's a good man. Oh, and how about the new rising star of Squad 7, huh? I've heard some wild stories. You must be proud. I couldn't help but snipe him with a pop interview. You'll have to read it once I get it all drafted up.
Right, cool. Here we can see these news that Ellet's written up. If you don't want the patriotic stylings of Cliff Haberdasher, we can always check out stuff from here. The Empire-owned and run Tears news outlet reported on the 6th that Imperial forces have claimed the coastal Federation city of Valua. If true, the Empire would now hold a supply route for Ragnite transit, greatly influencing their standing in southern Europa. Unlike the northern provinces, Europa's south lacks for Ragnite, meaning that supplies must be shipped in from elsewhere to sustain the Empire's offensive. Damn it, that's dangerously pro-Empire, those news.
So, come to make a donation to the Get Ellet's Name on a Book fund?
Yeah, well, I've already bought this thing. Apparently, Ellet's also gonna write a book about us, which is, I guess, cool. So you can spend ducats here to help fund her efforts to write up, help buy absinthe to fuel her writing, I guess. But I've already bought everything right now.
Come back and see the writing on the wall again soon. I'll be waiting for you.
Meanwhile, in the war cemetery, well, apart from you can go there and shed manly tears for anyone you've gotten killed, of which I've gotten none, there's this creepy old man here with Quentin Flynn doing a hilarious old guy voice. Listen to this guy.
Hello again, son. I'll teach you sniper support today.
Yes.
Use it to request backup from allied snipers to snipe a single enemy target.
So basically, this is like if you have a weird Bizarro World version of Metal Gear Solid 4, where Raiden had aged super old and Snake had stayed young. This is how you can imagine Quentin Flynn doing old Raiden's voice, listening to this guy.
Well, what is your decision?
It even rained on the day I was born. Now anyway, here you can spend experience to buy new commands, like sniper support is pretty beefy, but I didn't even have 6,500, so I spent all my experience this time leveling up my troops. I don't know, it might be more efficient. I can't see myself using orders very often, so I'd rather spend it on my troops than these supports. Maybe I'll grind some skirmishes when more open up so I can buy this stuff. But, yeah.
I see. I suppose it was too soon for you.
Rose, you gotta love me.
I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
This is a creepy old guy hanging in the cemetery. What the heck is up with that? Oh well. And there were a couple of new people in the command room, like, there was Montley Leonard and Nina Streitz, who actually were both on my original team. You remember I complained about the lineup changing. But for now, I'm keeping my current team because I'm actually growing. The guys on my current team are growing on me. I might swap someone on the shock troopers out for Nina, because Nina has a very intense stare, but I'll tell you guys if I do that. Miss Streiss is eager for war, but I'll be there. A new episode has been. A new report? Personnel tab has been. Well, that was a lot of new. Somewhere here.
Report. Ellet embedded.
Well, so that's where that thing. Well, hope you weren't hoping for me to get into war just yet, because we need to know what Ellet's thing is. Let the interviews begin! Ugh, Ellet's amazing. I didn't realize there'd be this awesome reporter character in this game.
Squad 7 of Regiment 3. My first impression, good. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, squad leader. Next in command, Sergeant Alicia Melchior.
Did you make her goal to get the most unflattering pictures possible?
That lieutenant looks softer than I'd expect for the son of the late General Gunther. And her hometown is Brule, same as Gunther. Could be childhood friends. But if I'm lucky, they were childhood sweethearts.
But she's lying down right next to the
find out
river.
How close they are.
What if
Next
there
on
are...
the list? Sergeant Largo Potter and Corporal Bridget Stark.
What if there are, like, Imperial snipers on the other...
That's right. Stark had a nickname. Gotta jot that down.
Okay, I better shut up. There's, like, actual...
Goes by Rosie.
There's, like,
There.
stuff on the,
Looks like those two don't trust Gunther much yet. That could be good. Could be really good.
I sense a
What is
saucy
that
story!
name? Right. The tank pilot, Corporal Isara Gunther. Huh, she's the lieutenant's
That
sister.
picture.
Now that's strange. She looks darkson to me. Wonder how that comes into the picture. You couldn't ask for a more colorful crew than that, could you? Something tells me these guys are different than the usual troop somehow. Maybe my keen journalistic instincts?
They've got that anime protagonist, Moxie
Well
guy.
then. The truth's not gonna uncover itself. Here I come, ready or not.
Oh crap, next. She's gonna harass Largo and Rosie next? Please do.
Oh, there's Sergeant Potter, and Corporal Stark with him. Hey, guys! Mind if I ask a few questions? It'll only take a second.
But seriously, they're all standing on the side of the river where the giant bridge is. Like, you know, the river they just crossed and there were obvious Imperial guys on the other side. This can only end in tears.
What? Like an interview? What do you want to go interviewing us for?
Aw, come on, big guy. I bet we'd make better topics than some rich kid.
Wonderful. Let's start with you then, Largo. You fought in the First European War, right?
Yeah, I've been a soldier ever since, too. I'm what you'd call a seasoned warrior, see?
Oh my god. Are there cameras on me? Can I make my cool guy pose?
And why did you choose to stay in the Force? Most people try to avoid the soldiering life.
It's an honest living, plus I got my reasons. Besides, I ain't the only one. Look at Elle.
Elle? Who's Elle?
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I'd say Eleanor Virat. Captain Virat, that is. 3rd Regiment. It seems you've got quite a history with her. Care to fill in some details for us?
Wouldn't that be an enormous breach of officer and soldier relations and completely compromised thing?
There ain't no details. Is this the trash you want to write about?
Oh, he's just embarrassed.
Look, I'm a busy guy. I'm out of here.
This pack of cigarettes ain't gonna smoke itself.
Hey, Largo, wait up!
Oh, just let him go. We can have a little chat, just the two of us girls. So, Rosie. Can I call you Rosie? Beautiful name, by the way. Do you like flowers?
I used to sing at a bar. It was hardly a flower patch, but my nickname there stuck. Tell you what, though. Some customers came from miles away just to hear me sing.
My. So why's a pretty young songbird with a voice as sweet as a rose so thorny towards Lieutenant Gunther and all those others?
I just ain't trusting my back to a stinking dark hair is all.
Oh, man.
Traumatic past experience with a darkson leave you bitter, maybe?
Think what you want. I got better things to do than sit around gabbing about him is all.
It's just casual racism of the ages.
You can put me down as allergic, yeah? Just chatting and I'm starting to feel sick.
Bet she'd spill the beans if you got her riled up enough. Maybe next time. Still, a veteran carrying a torch for his captain and a darkson-hating chanteuse?
I'm sorry, what was that last word?
They may be cranky, but they're characters.
Okay, I think, yeah, freaking Ellet, favorite character. Everyone else just went down a notch. Ellet is awesome. She's the bomb.
Boo!
Oh, hello, Miss Ellet. How are you?
A little freaked out now. You didn't even bat an eye at that. You were staring at the sky pretty intently. Something up there we should know about?
I'd like to fly.
Oh, I'm sorry, this is...
Well, actually, I'd like to fly my brother.
Oh yeah, sweet! Flying tank! Or freaking airplanes in this game.
Fly your brother? Care to expound on that? You don't seem the type to have her head in the clouds. It's very romantic.
I believe myself to be quite logical, really. Too logical, perhaps.
Oh my. Vulcan mode on.
Okay, so if you don't mind my asking, how exactly are you and your brother related? Wait, let's leave that for now. How would you describe your brother as a person?
Welks is... objectively speaking, he can seem a little strange sometimes.
I see. Although I'm a little unsure of what that means, coming from you.
But he is a very kind person, and loyal. Anytime my heritage brought me trouble, he was the first to come to my defense.
I see. Sounds like you really love him, huh?
I would say I respect him a great deal.
Oh dear, I don't like where this is going. I've seen too many anime.
Gotcha. Sounds like you lucked out in the sibling department then.
Yes, very much so. That's why I'd like to give him the opportunity to fly.
Jetpack! That's it! That's the ticket.
I'm still not sure I follow that exactly, but we'll leave that for another day. Thanks for your time. Next up, Squad Leader Gunther himself.
We already saw the tank scene. Oh well. Of course there's not going to be any flying units, because those are too difficult to gameplay-wise handle in a turn-based tactical thing. It's a shame. Would have been cool having planes bombing over us, some kind of Stuka dive bomber style thingies. Now there's gonna be, I guess, Ellet's perspective of that under the tank.
Hello, hello! Are you ready for your big interview?
Oh no, it's just an after action report later.
Hello, Miss Ellet. Hard at work again, I see.
Didn't you already interview him before?
Yeah, but all he said was last time.
Oh, Alicia, I wanted to get in a chat with you today, too.
Wait, really? You're going to write an article about me?
No, instantly goes, oh, I get to be famous, wow.
I can't say whether it'll make the paper, but I do have some questions for you. You've been at Lieutenant Gunther's side since you left Brule. Tell me what he's like.
Wait a minute. You want to interview me about him?
No.
Well, let's see. We only met just a few days ago, but he's a pretty interesting person. You never know what he's going to say next.
I see. So, forget he's your boss for a second. What do you think of him as a guy?
What? I've never really thought about it. I don't know.
Oh, brother.
Is that so? Well, Lieutenant Gunther, care to comment in her place? Lieutenant, where'd he go?
Huh? Oh, sorry. There was just this crazy-looking bug. I got distracted.
See what I mean? He's an interesting guy, if unpredictable.
No kidding. Now, Lieutenant Gunther, I have a couple of questions for you. First up,
What the-
how do you feel about this war, as the son of a hero from the First European War?
Serious mode on.
Same as anybody else, I guess. I want it to be over. Are people looking at me as the son of a hero? Well, maybe I am, but I'm still just me.
Okay then, let's talk about you. What are you fighting for?
I feel like the present world is made up of things we've inherited from the past. We get life and a home from our parents, knowledge from our teachers. And not just the good stuff. Take prejudice against Darksons. That's learned behavior. Every creature out there is trying to pass things along to future generations. I want to pass on what I think is right. I'm fighting for the ability to do that.
Thank you very much. That's all I've got for you today.
Well, some actual profound stuff after all this goofy interview.
Great. We're done? I want to get back to that fascinating insect again.
Ah, mwah, mwah, mwah.
You really hit the nail on the head. He's as entertaining as he is unpredictable. I was planning on moving along to the next squad after interviewing everyone in Squad 7. I think I'll stick around and learn a bit more about you Sevens, if you don't mind.
I'm sure no one minds that.
Not at all. Just try to stay out of the combat zones, for your own safety.
I'm not making any promises. I go where the scoop takes me. That's just how I roll.
Well, that was fun, I'll have to admit. It's a long shot. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I really hope is these sub-episodes and these Ellet interview segments. I would really wish that there was something which involved the other characters who appear, so they wouldn't just be those little quotes that they do when you enlist them and their dialogue in battle. Like, we'd actually get cutscenes with the other characters. I guess that's impossible to implement, since you can kind of pick and choose your team however you like. So I don't know how they would do it. But you know, if that was in this game, I think it'd be great. That would be. I would really enjoy that. Unfortunately, I'm all out of time, so big fight is gonna be saved for next time. Hope you guys enjoyed once again watching Valkyria Chronicles, and next time it's gonna be the battle for the bridge, guys. See you then. Goodbye, everybody.